All right, everyone, this video is going to be talking about my trip on Mariner of the Seas last year. This trip was quite eventful, as you'll see in the video that I'm about to bring in after this intro. We had a hurricane that came to Galveston. I was in the middle of it. It was a hot mess, but I hope you enjoy this video. The cruise got off to a rough start. We were delayed, our itinerary got changed. However, I still want to show you guys my trip, and we'll talk about the ship and the experience just like always. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and we'll talk. Hi, I'm Scott. Thank you for coming to my channel. This channel is dedicated to all things cruises and living life with gratitude. We're going to talk about cruise reviews. We're going to talk about the ships. We're going to talk about the overall experiences on these cruises. We're going to talk about traveling solo, traveling as a big guy, and all sorts of other things. My hope is that you are able to find some value in the content that I'm providing, and if so, I hope that you'll consider subscribing to my channel and liking the videos that I produce. So here's to our journey together, Grateful Living Cruises. Now let's get right into it. The last couple of days have been crazy. When I tell you crazy, I mean crazy. So I am at the port of Galveston here in Galveston, Texas, and I am about to board the Mariner of the Seas, which is a Royal Caribbean ship. And I'm excited to bring you guys along, but I first have to tell you about the story of getting here. Are you ready? Sit back, relax, and let's learn how I'm still going to be grateful, even though this has been quite the adventure to get to this ship. So, first, let's talk about it. This ship was supposed to have sailed yesterday. Today's Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. However, in Galveston, Texas, Hurricane Beryl came through, and a lot of us who were here to go on the cruise departing Monday drove to Galveston, Texas on Sunday night. And we stayed the night in Galveston. I actually stayed on the Galveston seawall at a Courtyard Marriott and had a window facing the sea. And the hurricane, Category 1 Hurricane Beryl came. Although the staff at the hotel was like, this feels stronger than a Category 1. But anyway, they said it was a Category 1. I rode out a Category 1 hurricane the night before we were supposed to sail. And it was quite an adventure. At 2 a.m., the electricity went out pretty much to the entire island of Galveston. The electricity went out. And about 3 a.m., the storm got really intense and crazy. And the power was still off. It was crazy. And then, of course, the Royal Caribbean cruise that I was supposed to go on got delayed. So not only could we not leave when we were supposed to, but the people that were on Mariner of the Seas out in the ocean could not come in on the day that they were supposed to. So they were delayed coming in, we were delayed going out. So all was well, but then what happened was the city told the hotels that they probably weren't going to get power on that end of the island for several days. So they kicked us all out and we had to go find new places to stay. I got so lucky. I got the last room that was available at like a town 15 miles away. Otherwise, I would have had to gone all the way back to Houston or close to Houston. So I got lucky on that. But anyway, long story short, after much hanging out and waiting and trying to figure out if the port was going to open or not, we heard today that the mayor of Galveston and the port authority here in Galveston made an exception for Mariner of the Seas only, to allow Mariner of the Seas to come in, let their passengers off, and then to load all of us up who were going out supposedly yesterday. We're gonna get to go. I'm here, I just parked at the port, and I'm gonna take you guys with me when I get ready to go in. But that's been crazy. So we did lose basically a day and a half of our cruise. It's supposed to be a 5-night cruise to Costa Maya and Cozumel and back. And we definitely are missing our Costa Maya stop. So we're gonna go straight to Cozumel and then straight back. But we're not leaving tonight until 8 p.m. because of the delays that were happening. Our normal 4 p.m. departure time is now 8 p.m. So we kind of lost a day and a half of the cruise, but Royal Caribbean is doing right by us and giving us the credits back for the time that we've lost. Well, for the 1 day, 1.5 day, I think, that we've lost. But technically, I think it's close to 2 days. Anyway, whatever, I'm getting on the ship and I'm gonna have a good time, and I'm gonna give you guys a tour, and we're gonna have a great time, and we're gonna relax, and I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, I'm gonna take you guys on the journey with me. Welcome to Galveston, Texas, and the Mariner of the Seas. We're about to go to Mexico. So we are at the port here. Just gave you guys kind of a rundown of everything that's been happening. But we're here, look, it's the ship, it's the ship. So here in a minute, we're gonna get ready. We're gonna go get on that ship and we're gonna go have fun. So I'm here, we're all on board, but our rooms aren't ready. So we're just waiting for our rooms, and when our rooms are ready, we're going to go get this show on the road. So I'm overlooking the promenade right now. I'll flip it around for you guys. They got the lights going, it looks good. Elevators, it's a really pretty ship. Everybody's just waiting to get to their rooms so that we can get unloaded. Like I said, it's we're going a little late already. Everyone's kind of just waiting, so hopefully we'll be sailing soon. Okay, our rooms are ready and we're about to go in. So let me give you guys a tour of the room. Gonna get in here. And here we are. This is a ocean view balcony room. This again is Mariner of the Seas. A nice little sofa, a little dated, but it's a nice sofa. I'm cruising solo, but I still have the king size bed, nice flat screen television, tons of storage, nice little working center, and you'll notice the plugs, but I have some extenders as well. The closet space is decent, just your normal Royal Caribbean closet size. Sorry, it's gonna, there we go, put a little bit of light in the room. So, yeah, so then the king size bed, we'll go look at the balcony in a little bit. It's nice and cool in here. Hopefully it'll get even more cool. The bathroom is just a regular, you know, bathroom. On Voyager of the Seas, it's the same way. Plenty of counter space, little vanity, and I actually like these showers. As a big, you know, it's not always easy to fit in the showers, but on these, I can fit no problem. And yeah, I was on Carnival years ago, and that shower was so tiny. But these, the way the doors are, I actually can fit a lot better. So, okay. Let's see if we can go out to the balcony. So the balcony's not huge, but it's big enough for me. We'll move the furniture out of the way. Again, here we are at the port of Galveston. Everything is so quiet. We're the only ship, actually, that is getting to come in and leave this trip. I guess they did a special allowance for Royal Caribbean, probably because Royal Caribbean spends a lot of money with the apps or with the port. But so anyway, they said we were the only ship. They let us in and they're letting us leave. So anyway, so yeah, so this is the room. This is where I'm going to be for the next few days. Even though our trip got cut short, I'm still excited to be here. And the room's not bad. I mean, obviously all cruise ship rooms, unless you get a suite, are going to be a little bit small. But for me, 1 or 2 people, this is perfectly fine. So anyway, so this is the room. So day 2 of our cruise. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. The water is so calm. Like you can barely even tell that you're on a boat. Like it's just so smooth. So yeah, it's a beautiful day. I'm on my balcony and I just wanted to check in and say hi. And tomorrow we'll be in Cozumel. So I'll give you guys an update then, and hopefully it's supposed to be pretty there too. So anyway, stay tuned. Everyone, we have made it to the beautiful island of Cozumel, however you say it. It's a beautiful day. It's in the 80s. I think they said 84 degrees, and we have arrived. So our ship, as you guys know, arrived later than what we had anticipated because of the delay with the hurricane. But we're here, so all the other ships are already here. But yeah, we're here. So I'm going to give you guys a tour of some of the places. You see the new Carnival Jubilee is over there. Carnival Dream is there. Independence of the Seas from Royal Caribbean is here. And then this is our ship, Mariner of the Seas. So here we go. that's a wrap on this vacation. Mariner of the Seas was quite an adventure. This trip is over. The water is now brown again, which means we're back in the Gulf and we're getting close to Galveston where we will disembark. And in the future, we're gonna go to Navigator of the Seas, and then I'm gonna do a review comparing Navigator, Voyager, and Mariner. And that'll be a fun video. So for those of you who are interested in this class of ships, you will have my perspective. So anyway, for now, I hope you guys are well, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.